What's up, guys? It's Kyle again with DTOM Knives and Gear, and holy crap, am I so excited to finally bring you the review of this, a Grail knife of mine. This is the Custom Knife Factory Fif23. Oh, so beautiful. Stay tuned. All right. Woo, am I excited about this knife. Guys, this knife was provided to the channel by our good friend Stud Fishing. He has been a viewer of mine ever since the channel has started, and his collection has gone from models that we all know and love, from the budget knives, from even the Tucson's, the Civivis, the Spydercos, the Benchmades, and he has elevated his collection like none other that I have seen for a guy of his age. And he has some excellent knives in his collection, and some are even Grails. This is one of mine. This knife is the Philippe Georget, French designer, collaboration with Custom Knife Factory in Russia. And holy crap, is it one of the most beautiful front flippers known to man, in my opinion. We have full carbon fiber scales. This one happens to be the weaved carbon fiber, but they also have a marbled carbon fiber version of this that looks really good. Comes with zirconium bolsters and backspacer. Titanium liners, and this is a big, huge chunk of M390 steel. This one has a hand satin on this blade. Oh, just look how beautiful. Just look how beautiful. This thing is an absolute work of art when it comes to manufacturing. Custom Knife Factory has quickly become one of my favorite manufacturers, I'm telling you, because I've been able to handle some here lately, and I have got to get my hands on one. Would love to get my hands on this, but he's not selling this guy, and for good reason. It is kind of hard to find. They don't make these anymore. I believe they are discontinued. You can still find some on the secondary market, but they are pretty expensive. I think when they first came out, they were around $550 to $600. Now, there's no way you're going to get it for that price. But I totally understand it. Why they discontinued and not make this anymore just blows me out of the water. It pisses me off, actually, because these are great knife designs, and they've done that quite a bit, and it really irks me on some of the times where they just do these little short runs, and that's it. I want to say that this one does give us a number. Yeah, so this one is number 230. I'm really not sure how many they made, but I do know they made a limited run, and it pisses me off. However, I am so very grateful to have this one in my possession. Just look at this thing. Now, guys, let me get some fingerprints off. One of the things about the zirconium bolsters is, yeah, it's definitely a fingerprint magnet. But one thing to notice, I love big knives. This one is a front flipper, but is really big for most front flippers, which makes me my blood just pumps when I see something like this. The overall length of this guy is 9 inches, 60 thousandths. So over 9 inches of overall length. You're just under 4 inches of blade length. That big, huge chunk of hand-rubbed satin M390. Oh, it's so freaking awesome. Yeah, so the blade thickness is about 140 thousandths. And with this all full flat grind on this wide blade here, it gets down to like 15 thousandths behind the edge. So it is a slicer. Now, obviously, this is a rarer and expensive knife, so I did not do much cutting with this at all. Mainly just cut paper, just to do my thing. But yeah, it is an excellent cutter and slicer because of the thinness behind the edge of that beautifully ground blade. Let's get up here and give you a closer look at what we've got going. Boom. So as you can see, yeah, we've got some fingerprints. It definitely, the zirconium does have that one problem with the zirconium, because it's going to show that kind of stuff pretty regularly. But as you can see, the transition, the cutout here for the liner lock, come on camera, the beautiful carbon fiber, the way that is milled on the side, the zirconium backspacer. Oh, you guys do have a lanyard loop here that's hidden, and I love that. If you're going to do it that way. but just an absolute gorgeous, wonderful, wonderful, look at the pocket clip, titanium pocket clip. That works very, very well. It's not going to sit deep carry, but I don't give a damn. This thing I would carry with so much pride. Oh, so as a front flipper, it works probably the best out of all the front flippers that I have ever handled. You have this very aggressive, not aggressive, but very well done jimping onto the side. And so whipping this thing out is no problem. If you're not used to a front flipper, you'll probably have to, practice a little bit. But if you like front flippers, this thing is money. Just absolute money when it comes to that. Now, it is a false shut action, and it will, because of the way that your finger is there, if you let it go and drop, that on the sharpening tool is going to catch on your thumbnail. It's not going to hurt, and then you can let it drop. But yeah, whenever I do this, that's where it lands if I'm doing it straight up and down. So most of the time, I will just let it kind of come down to the side and drop like that, because this is one of the most drop shutty knives that I have ever handled. And ironically enough, the other one that I have is a front flipper. The other full drop shut action that I have that would just feels frictionless is the Artisan Cutlery Centauri. This thing is frictionless as well, and it's a front flipper. So I don't know what it is about my luck in front flippers, the ones that I get on the channel, but holy crap, this action feels not as smooth as this one, because that one's definitely a much more quality knife. But if you're looking for a front flipper that has the absolute best fall shut action, the Artisan Cutlery Centauri is definitely one to get at around $200. Yeah, definitely do that. But that's what it reminds me of. This one is definitely a thicker, beefier knife that, holy crap, can do some work. Ergonomically, it just feels the hand because of the thickness of the handles. It has a good spot for your thumb to, or your pointing finger to kind of reference right there. Both of your fingers go before it gets to this pot or this little swoop here. And so it feels amazing. The jimping is exactly how I like it. That really close jimping right there for on my saber grip. I can't choke up on this knife, but it's okay for me. Oh, getting it here. And then of course I can put my thumb way up here. It's going to be past the jimping, but to get behind the blade, obviously you can do. It's going to depend on your hand size. But yeah, let's just go ahead and show you. Oh, I can't even get the knife up before this thing wants to just fall. So yes, it is a guillotine of a drop shutty knife. And if you like that, you're gonna like this one, because it is absolutely the most fall shut action that I have ever felt on another knife, period. So, all right, so we know it's a big boy. Let's put it up against some of the other knives that we have here. A big knife that we have in the collection here is the Hinderer XM24. This one is the Vintage Series. So as you can see, yep, it's just as big as the Hinderer XM24, which is the big brother to the XM18. So definitely a big knife. I will go ahead and say they did make a Fif23, which is a smaller version of this knife. I have no interest in that. I really want this one. Let's see, another knife that was sent to us by Stud Fishing is another custom knife factory, Satori, which is just about as long as that. This is a Peter Rossetti design. This one will actually have a review coming soon as well. But as you can see, both of those pretty similar in size. One that you guys might be more familiar with. Here it is, the Koenig Arius, which is definitely smaller than the Fif23. And most people would consider that to be a large knife. But one thing I kind of wanted to share and show, I only have handled two knives that have a hand rub satin. So this is the hand rub satin that you get from Custom Knife Factory. And just, if I can get it to focus, it's so beautifully done. Focus, damn you. Come on. Oh my God. It does not like me today. Oh my gosh. I gotta get it. Oh. All right, I gotta poke my camera here.
2 hours later.
Here. Do it. Oh, I'm about to shoot my freaking cameras, guys. I am going to shoot you. Why in the hell is this not working? Okay, guys, you ever been so mad at technology that you almost lose your shit? That's how I'm about to feel right now. Jesus, Mother Mary. Focus. I got to show you guys this. That's my thing. Like, it's so... All right. Woosah. 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 For some reason, this thing is having a lot of trouble focusing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to calm down before I throw this thing across the room and do this. And say, come on, camera. Nice thoughts. Nice thoughts, camera. Nice thoughts. Oh, I'm fixing to shoot you in the face. Jesus, Mother Mary. Okay, so very, very getting pissed off right now. But my whole purpose of this is to try to show you the difference between the hand satin on the Riot that I have. This is a Chavez 229, and this is the Liberation, which means this one was made by Riot, and it has the hand satin blade. And just if I can show you here, hand satin blades just absolutely are gorgeous. It is that much of a difference between your machine satins. It just so, it makes me, I can't, what's the word? It makes me drool on the beauty of these hand satin blades. So if you ever have the opportunity to grab one from either of these makers, I highly recommend it because the hand satin is just money. So, yeah. Those are the only two. These are the only two knives that I have ever had. Of course, this one is mine, but this is the only knife that I've ever had with a hand satin. And boy, am I glad that I picked it up because it is really that beautiful. And see, Custom Knife Factory and Riot both do a wonderful, wonderful job. So, guys, definitely look out for it. If you're looking for a Custom Knife Factory knife and it says hand satin, rest assured it's going to be beautiful. Is it going to work? Is it going to work? Is it going to work? Oh. Work. Work, damn you, you piece of shit. Oh, okay. So fixing to change the way I do things, that's for sure, because this thing's pissing me off. Anyways, I really wanted to show you that, but it's not cooperating. Maybe it's my lighting. I don't know. But it's really all I can say about this big, beautiful beast. It is definitely got a hardened steel insert that you can just kind of barely see in there. But the lock bar is definitely easy to get in and out of the way for that drop shut action. It just feels premium, okay? I mean, that's all I can really say. Custom Knife Factory does such a great job. This knife feels 100% worth even more money than you had to pay for it. Like I think the last price that I saw on a website, of course, it was not in stock. But I mean, heck, it was, between $550 to $600. It feels so much more premium than that, which is why they demand such a great price, even now that you can't buy them from a manufacturer. It really does. It feels like a custom knife to me. So, guys, Custom Knife Factory, definitely one. If you're looking for higher end knives, I would definitely see what is available for them. Golly, I wish they'd bring this back. If they brought this back, I would be one happy senor. Jeez, I want it so bad. But this is not my knife. I want to thank Stud Vision so much for allowing me to check this out, because it is one of my grails, and I would never have the opportunity to show you guys this if it wasn't for people like him. So definitely tell him thank you in the comments. If you have handled one of this, let me know. Let's see if you was excited to be able to get this in hand as I was, because I don't want to send this back, but less I have to. Matter of fact, just got word that my buddy Stud Fishing has gotten another Grail knife of mine. Like, I want to be him. He's like half my age, but I want to be him. Because the kid knows what he's doing with buy, selling, and trading of knives. Oh, so stay tuned for that, because I'm not even going to tell you what it is, but he just bought one of my Grail knives, and so that will be coming on the channel in the near future. It's not going to be like right away, because I'm going to let him do the honeymoon phase, obviously. But, yep, some of my Grails on this channel due to him. Thank you so much, guys. Stay safe in this crazy world that we are living in, and we will see you in the next one.